You are that guy. She vents to you about unreliable men. You listen. You give advice. You calm her down. You become the emotional support system. Then she thanks you, says you are such a great friend, and leaves with the exact type of guy she was just complaining about. And deep down, you think your patience is building attraction. You think if you keep showing up, keep being useful, keep being safe, eventually she will realize you are the better option. But it never happens. You provide emotional value, but remain romantically invisible. You get appreciation without desire. You become the guy she trusts, not the guy she fantasizes about. To understand why, you need to separate two completely different systems. Attraction and relationship comfort are not the same thing. Humans evolved with different mating filters. One system responds to excitement, tension, confidence, physical presence, and polarity. The other responds to stability, reliability, safety, and long-term cooperation. And modern dating filters heavily through the first system before the second one is even considered. This creates two separate currencies. The first is sexual market value, or SMV. This is raw attraction, presence, looks, confidence, assertiveness, the ability to create emotional tension and polarity. The second is relationship market value, or RMV, stability, reliability, loyalty, emotional support, being a dependable, long-term partner. The core mistake of the nice guy is trying to use RMV to bypass the SMV filter. He thinks being emotionally available will generate attraction, but attraction does not work like a reward system. The woman is still filtering for spark, tension, and emotional stimulation, while he is trying to offer comfort and stability before attraction even exists. This is where the psychological trap begins. Dr. Robert Glover called this the covert contract. The hidden belief that if you are patient enough, supportive enough, understanding enough, eventually intimacy will be rewarded back to you. But the contract only exists in your own head. She never agreed to it. She never signed it. You created a silent transaction and expected reality to honor it. That is why nice guys become resentful. Not because they were rejected, but because they feel unpaid. The nice guy approaches attraction like a vending machine. He inserts kindness, validation, favors, and emotional labor, expecting desire to come out the other side. But attraction is not a fairness algorithm. Meanwhile, the guy creating tension, being direct, taking risks, and expressing intent passes the first filter because he is using the currency that attraction actually responds to in early dating. Historically, relationships operated differently. Older dating structures rewarded stability much earlier. Provision, politeness, and reliability were socially tied to long-term partnership. But modern dating is no longer structured around guaranteed social pathways. It is individualized, visual, and option-driven. Women have more freedom, more autonomy, and dramatically more dating options than at any other point in history. So the old strategy of be good and wait your turn no longer functions reliably inside the modern market. Dating apps amplify this even harder. They are rapid visual sorting systems prioritizing appearance, confidence, vibe, status signaling, and immediate emotional impact long before your kindness can even be evaluated. This leaves a massive number of men confused because they are running an outdated script inside a completely different environment. And when this strategy keeps failing, men usually move through predictable phases. First comes the blue pill phase, the belief that if they accumulate enough relationship value, attraction will eventually appear naturally. But attraction is not a loyalty rewards program. Good behavior does not slowly stack into desire. Then comes the red pill phase. The man abandons niceness and replaces it with performance, forced dominance, tactical game, artificial indifference, simulated confidence, but the core error stays the same. He still believes certain behaviors should guarantee an outcome. The covert contract never disappeared, and it just changed clothes. Then comes the black pill phase, the conclusion that nothing matters except genetics, height, face, bone structure, luck, total resignation. But even here, the emotional pain still comes from the same broken contract. The belief that effort should have guaranteed a reward. Any dating strategy built on, if I do X, she owes me Y, eventually collapses. Because human attraction is not transactional. And the more transactional your behavior becomes, the less authentic you become. The clear pill solution is accepting reality without becoming bitter. Yes, attraction has biological rules. Yes, the dating market is unequal. But once you destroy the covert contract, you stop performing for rewards. You stop negotiating for validation. And you start operating from self-respect instead of hidden expectation. The first step is a brutal self-audit. Ask yourself honestly, am I doing this because I genuinely want to? Or because I secretly hope it earns me intimacy later? If your kindness comes attached to hidden expectations, it is not kindness anymore. It is negotiation. A nice guy uses caretaking to seek approval. A good man has boundaries, standards, and self-respect. He is kind because it reflects who he is, not because he is trying to purchase desire. The second step is integration. Keep the reliability, keep the stability, but combine it with directness, confidence, and clear intent. Say what you want. Stop disguising desire behind friendship. Stop hiding your intentions to avoid rejection. Build a life that exists independently from validation. Pursue your own goals, standards, and direction so your identity is no longer dependent on being chosen. Because once you stop needing permission to feel valuable, your entire presence changes. Drop the invoice. Accept the market for what it is. Stop trying to get reimbursed for being decent, and move through life with the quiet confidence of a man who no longer needs a signed receipt to know his worth.